Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we will be exploring the concept of weight and balancing. Let's see if you can solve this riddle. Here are some clues. You might find this in a playground. It goes up and down, but not side to side, and you need two people to make it work. What could it be? Did you guess? That's right, it's a seesaw. When we look at this seesaw, we notice one very important thing. At the moment, the seesaw is balanced. Neither side, the C or the saw side, are up higher. They're evenly balanced, they're level. Now what does this mean? This tells us that the word C and the word saw both weigh the same. What do you think will happen if we take one of the words away? Now it is not balanced. Why is it not balanced now? It is not balanced now because one of the sides of the seesaw, this side here on the left, is heavier than on the other side, which has nothing on it. And because this side is heavier, it has fallen to the ground, which has caused this side, which is lighter, to rise up. Let's take a look at some other examples. In this picture, this side is light and this side is heavy. Because this side is heavy, it has fallen to the ground, and the lighter side has risen up. This seesaw is not balanced. In this example, the big dog weighs more than the small dog. Because the small dog weighs less, his side has risen up, while the heavier dog has caused this side to fall down. This seesaw is no longer balanced. Is this seesaw balanced? Why or why not? No, obviously it is not balanced. This cat on the right hand side is much heavier than this cat on the left side. This small cat has risen up because it is lighter, and this big cat has fallen to the ground because he is heavier. Is this seesaw balanced? No, obviously not. This big massive bunny rabbit on the right hand side is heavier, so his side has gone down to the ground. And because this little bunny rabbit is lighter, his side has risen up. Look carefully at this picture and think about these questions. Is this seesaw balanced? Yes or no? Yes, the seesaw is balanced. Neither side is up and neither side is down. But let's take a closer look and see what we notice about this picture. The first thing we notice is that there are two pink blocks, one on the left and one on the right. And these are propping up the seesaw. So it's stopping this side from sinking down or this side from sinking down. What else do we notice? There are two dogs, yes. The dog on the left is a big dog, and the dog on the right is a smaller dog. Now, what do you think would happen if we took these two blocks out and let the seesaw rise and fall? What do you expect would happen? Do you think this side would sink down? Or do you think this side would sink down? Let's remove the blocks and find out. Okay, this is a bit strange. That can't be right, can it? The seesaw has stayed in balance. We would have expected this side to drop to the ground because this dog is bigger. So we would expect this side to sink to the ground and this small dog to rise up into the air. How can the seesaw be balanced? One of the dogs is big and the other one is small. But even though these two dogs are different sizes, they weigh the same. And this is a very important lesson that we need to learn. There is a difference between bigger and heavier. Just because something is big doesn't mean it is heavier. So to fully understand this and what is happening in this seesaw, we need to look at the units that we use to measure weight. The kilogram, or kg for short. Let's take a look at some other examples to see if we can figure this out. This seesaw is balanced. It's balanced because there is an equal weight on each side of the seesaw. On this side, there is one orange block, and it weighs 1 kilogram. On this side, the right-hand side, there is an orange block which weighs 1 kilogram. So each side of the seesaw has got 1 kilogram on it. Because the weights are the same, the seesaw is balanced. Now look at this seesaw and see if you can explain what is happening here. In this seesaw, the left-hand side has got 1 orange block, which is equal to 1 kilogram. But this side has got 2 orange blocks. Each orange block weighs 1 kilogram. So the right-hand side has got 1 kilogram plus 1 kilogram is 2 kilograms. 2 kg is heavier than 1 kg. And so the right-hand side of the seesaw has fallen to the ground. This seesaw is balanced. It is balanced because there is an equal weight on each side of the seesaw. On the right-hand side, we have 1 orange block, which is equal to 1 kg or 1 kilogram. On the left-hand side, we have 2 red blocks. But look carefully at the red blocks. What does each red block weigh? That's right. The red block equals half a kg. Half a kg plus half a kg is the same weight as 1 full kg. So 2 red blocks weigh the same as 1 orange block. Because the weight on each side of the seesaw is the same, the seesaw is in balance. Is this seesaw balanced? Have a look at the picture and see if you can explain it. Each side of the seesaw has got 1 orange block. This orange block equals 1 kg. This orange block on the right-hand side also equals 1 kg. But the right-hand side also has 2 red blocks. We know from the last seesaw that a red block is equal to half a kg. So 2 red blocks is equal to 1 full kg. So this is 1 kg and the orange block is 2 kgs on the right hand side. 2 kgs is heavier than 1 kg. Is this seesaw balanced? Yes, it is balanced because there is equal weight on each side of the seesaw. On the right hand side we have 1 orange block again. That's 1 kg. On the left hand side we have got 4 blocks. But each green block is equal to 1/4 of a kg. 4 quarters of a kg equals 1 full kilogram. So 4 green blocks equals 1 orange block. So there is an equal weight on each side of the seesaw. So the seesaw is in balance. Can you explain what is happening here? Which side is heavier, the left-hand side or the right-hand side? Yes, the left-hand side is heavier. It has 4 green blocks. 4 green blocks is equal to 1 kg, because 1 green block is 1/4 of a kg. 2 green blocks is 2/4 of a kg. 3 green blocks is 3/4 of a kg, and 4 green blocks is 4/4, which is 1 kg. 1 kg is heavier than half a kg. Now, if this dog weighs 1 kg, what could we put on the other side of the seesaw to make it balance? We could place 1 kg half a kg or 1/4 of a kg to make it balance. What do you think? Yes, we could use an orange block to balance the seesaw, because the orange block weighs 1 kilogram and the dog also weighs 1 kilogram. Is there any other way we could balance the seesaw? Yes, we could put 2 red blocks, because each red block weighs 1/2 a kg. So 2 red blocks equals 1 kg. So 2 red blocks is equal to 1 kg, which is what the dog weighs. Another way we could make the seesaw balance is to use 4 1/4 kgs. If we use 4 of the green blocks, each green block is equal to 1/4 of a kg. So 4 green blocks weighs the same as 1 kg. 4 green blocks weighs the same as 1 dog. If this cat weighs 1/2 a kg, what could we put on the other side of the seesaw to make it balance? Well, we can't use the orange block, because if we put 1 kg on this side of the seesaw, 1 kg will be heavier than 1/2 a kg. So this side of the seesaw will fall to the ground. Yes, we could use 1 red block, because 1 red block is 1/2 of a kilogram, and this happy cat also weighs 1/2 of a kilogram. We could also use 2 green blocks, because 1 green block is 1/4 of a kg, 2 green blocks is equal to 2/4, which is the same as 1/2. So 2 green blocks weighs the same as this cat. Now, this is a really tricky one. Here we have 1 dog and 1 cat. The dog weighs 1 kilogram. The cat weighs 1/2 of a kilogram. So how much does this whole side of the seesaw weigh? That's right, it weighs 1.5 kg. So, what would we need to place on this side of the seesaw to keep it balanced? Think carefully about this and see if you can come up with different ways to balance this seesaw using the 3 different types of blocks: the orange blocks, the red blocks, and the green blocks. That brings us to the end of this video lesson. Thanks for watching, and I hope this has helped you to understand how we balance things and how we measure weight. If you have a weighing scales in your house, you could try to weigh different things to see how much they weigh. Try to find 3 things that are heavier than a kilogram and 3 things that are lighter than a kilogram. Remember, a bag of sugar weighs 1 kg. So you can find things that weigh less than a bag of sugar and things that weigh more than a bag of sugar. Thanks for watching.